After so much that has gone with the DCEU, can Justice League finally be the one that just puts this universe on track? Justice League is directed by Zack Snyder, but is written by Joss Whedon, and it just stars the cast members that you know so much. Whether it's Batman with Ben Affleck, played incredibly by him, Henry Cavill Superman. Come on, you know it's gonna happen. Seeing Wonder Woman come back from her successful movie that she had this year with Wonder Woman, and then getting more cast members, which are Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman. And this just tells the story of getting all the Justice League together. What the Avengers had in their own movie. Now it's time for DC's Justice League to get their spotlight, bringing all these characters together, stopping the greater common thread in Steppenwolf, and just seeing this, cast get together, see how well they can do. And, how critical, how controversial, infamous the DCU is, with especially Rotten Tomatoes, how they've all mostly been panned, whether it was BBS, Man of Steel. I'd say I like some of them. I really do appreciate Man of Steel. Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition, is really good. And Wonder Woman was a critical success amongst everybody, and I really did enjoy it. So I kind of came still hoping Justice League was going to have good, expectations. Like, I was hopeful still. And Zack Snyder was directing this movie, but then halfway through, Joss Whedon stepped in, finished up some parts of the movie. He got writing credit, so really it's directed by kind of both. Maybe one still weighs over the other, but Joss came in and did some incredible shots. It's really noticeable the parts that kind of he filled in, so he did kind of change some things, at least made it his own version. And then, you don't know what's going on with Batman, if Ben Affleck's going to come back. I hope he does, but we'll see. He's one of the better Batmans recently and just lately overall, whatever in Batman existence there is. But does this movie succeed? Did they kind of course correct everything? Or now can DCU build up from this? And honestly, I think they could. I don't know if they will now, seeing how their box office is. I thought this movie was really what it needed. It's kind of what I said about Suicide Squad. It's like kind of how I wanted DC to approach their kind of dark universe, how it is, but kind of sprinkle in the comedy like here and there. I thought Justice League executed better, where I actually did like more of the story. The characters I did enjoy so much. Really, the best part of this is seeing them all work together. That was fun. That is the best thing you can say about this movie, with the whole cast getting together. Felt really likable. Felt like they all wanted to be there. A little bit at first, like, should they join? But then after they joined, they kind of gelled in real fast. They actually earned the title. Like, they were really a family after just getting together for a minute. And seeing them banter back and forth, giving each person their time to shine. Showing that a lot of people had comedic elements. Like, there's a really funny Aquaman scene. I thought it made sense. That kind of reminded me of Joss Whedon. And seeing them go little by little, going from Batman, Wonder Woman, then joining Flash, and then having to have their own action scenes, and building it up where at least the team together at least was well earned. The Flash, like in the trailers, basically like in that one trailer showing his a little bit of his origins, that's his origins, and he's a really funny guy. You could have been too sure maybe they were just kind of forcing all that humor in, but no, he fit in well as best as he could. They threw in his comedy where it needed to be. I thought this movie for the runtime was going to be, because usually they're around 2:30. For 2 hours, it was really good. I could have said maybe this movie needed more, but honestly, the way they cutted it, I feel like it was showing its strengths, and overall, it did not drag most of the part. We kept going from one place to another. The story, you would say, probably is a little bit weaker than BBS, at least what BBS was trying to convey for their story. But still, overall, what DC really needed was something like this. Just at least get on their feet, since they didn't want to do standalone movies. Bring them together, and then hopefully from here, they can finally build up with Wonder Woman and Justice League, and try to continue on like this. Try to go with the rhythm already, what they have with these two movies. Because they really did bring the characters together. You kind of are now more invested. I want to see more of a Flash movie, and I'm intrigued to see how James Wan tackles Aquaman. Here and there, sometimes you do have still DC's little flaws of just still how the third act kind of changes from the first two acts, but overall the way This was stitched up more as a film. I thought it was better. He said just better storyline. Even though it was two directors, the vision was really on point. But the cast, yeah, the cast was fun. Just kind of seeing them go back and forth, bringing in people here from time to time. At least characters that were necessary. You didn't try to cram in so many people this time around. You focused it on the six characters. When Superman comes back, it's fun to see them all try to just kind of be in the same page with one another. Seeing them all kind of take parts in the main climactic battle felt like, they had a purpose. They each had their own responsibilities. So seeing this team was fun. I'm gonna have to give Justice League a B plus. Let me know, guys, what you thought. Is this your favorite of the DCEU? How much did you enjoy this movie? I'll listen in the comments below. And as always, Roland Empire, laugh, smile, repeat.